Most Americans like to believe that the United States sets the gold standard for clean and safe food, but what if I told you that belief might not hold up under scrutiny? From unsanitary mass production practices to the addition of dangerous chemicals, many countries around the world have good reasons to give the side eye to foods labeled as USDA approved. This week we're diving into the shocking reality of American foods that have been banned by other countries. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you find this content valuable. Now let's uncover the truth about these banned foods and what makes them so controversial. Let's start with a candy that's beloved by many, Skittles. Since their creation, rumors have swirled about the dangers of eating these colorful candies. Remember that one classmate who claimed the red ones made you sterile? Or that the yellow ones could give you cancer? Well, it turns out they weren't entirely wrong. Skittles contain dyes known as yellow 5 and yellow 6, which have been linked to hives and hyperactivity in children. But that's not the worst part. The European Union is on the verge of banning Skittles altogether because of something called titanium dioxide. This chemical helps make the colors pop, but has been linked to DNA damage, which can lead to cancer. While Europe is ahead of the curve, the United States is slowly catching up. In May 2021, the Environmental Working Group petitioned the FDA to classify titanium dioxide as toxic. And yes, as of now, the FDA still considers it safe to consume, but only in moderation. California is home to an ongoing lawsuit against Mars Inc. Bread, the staple of many diets from sandwiches to toast. But did you know that a lot of the bread found on American grocery shelves is banned in Europe? That's because many American bread products are made with additives that you won't find in European bread, including a chemical called azodicarbonamide. Azodicarbonamide is used to bleach flour and strengthen dough. But here's the kicker, it's also used in industrial products like yoga mats. That's right, your bread and your yoga mat might have more in common than you think. The European Union has banned the use of azodicarbonamide in food products, considering it unsafe for consumption. Pork is a staple in the American diet, from bacon to ham, hot dogs to pork chops. But many countries around the world have banned American pork. Why? It all comes down to a chemical called ractopamine, which is used in pig farming to produce leaner meat. Ractopamine has been banned in 160 countries, including the entire European Union, China, and Russia. These countries consider ractopamine unsafe for human consumption due to its potential side effects, which include tachycardia, headaches, and muscle spasms in humans. Despite these concerns, the United States continues to allow its use in pork production. Let's talk about chicken. In the United States, it's common practice to wash raw chicken in chlorine baths to kill bacteria like salmonella. This process, known as pathogen reduction treatments or PRTs, is approved by the FDA, but many other countries aren't convinced. The European Union has banned the import of American chicken treated with chlorine. Their concern isn't just about the chlorine itself, but what it represents, a band-aid on a larger problem of unsanitary farming practices. The EU argues that no chemical rinse will ever remove all bacteria from meat that's heavily contaminated due to poor hygiene. Mountain Dew, America's favorite neon soda. But did you know it's banned in countries like Austria and Norway? The reason? A food dye known as yellow 5, also called tartrazine. This dye gives Mountain Dew its signature color but has been linked to hyperactivity, headaches, and other health issues. Ironically, the qualities that make Mountain Dew so popular in the US are exactly why it's banned in other countries. In Europe, Mountain Dew is sold with a recipe closer to the original formula created in the 1940s, which doesn't include yellow 5. Little Debbie snacks are a nostalgic favorite for many Americans, but did you know that some of them are banned in Europe? Products like Little Debbie Swiss rolls contain food dyes, yellow 5 and red 40, which have been shown to have adverse effects on children, including hyperactivity and potential DNA damage. In Europe, Swiss rolls come with warning labels advising parents of the potential dangers, similar to the warnings you'd find on cigarette packs. It's a stark reminder of how different food safety standards can be across the world. You might be surprised to learn that even healthy-looking foods like Special K cereal have been banned in some countries. Denmark, for instance, has banned Special K since 2004 due to its high levels of fortified vitamins and minerals, which the country considers potentially harmful, especially to children and pregnant women. In the UK, Special K has also faced scrutiny for exaggerating its health benefits. Despite its healthy image, this cereal is seen as a genetically modified organism, or GMO, in some parts of Europe, leading to its ban. Raw meat dishes like steak tartare have long been a delicacy, but they're not welcomed everywhere. In Canada, for instance, serving raw meat that hasn't reached an internal temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit is against the law. This is due to the high risk of food poisoning and parasitic infections associated with consuming undercooked meat. In 2021, Canadian public health officials began cracking down on restaurants serving steak tartare, issuing cease and desist orders to protect public health. So, what do you think? Are these countries being overly cautious, or are they right to ban these American foods? It's clear that food safety standards vary widely around the world, and what's considered safe in one country might be banned in another. If you found this video informative, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more eye-opening content on food safety and health. And let us know in the comments which of these banned foods surprised you the most. Thanks for watching.